Man, what's up?
How's it going?
We're back again, week 14.
Yep,
Talking about fantasy football, man.
yep. It's a waiver wire week, man. Waiver wire week. Yeah, we got a question already right off the gate.
Should I
We
start
got
Troy Franklin this week?
Troy Franklin this week. Denver. That's your boy.
I just want to see the match. I honestly, off rip, I want to say yes. He didn't have a good week last week. That's exactly why I want to say yes, because I know he's a favorite target there. Um, he was held to 2 for 21. Usually plays like that don't go 2-3 weeks bad.
I
Um,
don't think you play him.
against the Raiders.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, why not?
Because it could be anybody's day. I think it's too risky. And I think the Broncos would easily get up in the game, be up by 2 touchdowns, and then they just lean on the running game.
But it was just Sunday that we were talking about the Broncos don't like going up by 2 touchdowns.
Hey, that's a good point. Maybe it's just how low I think of the Raiders. I guess that's what we're dealing with here. I just see the game being a blowout. But you're right. They played the Commanders, and I mean, shout out to Marcus Mariota because he looked really good.
Yep. And I
Um,
think they're gonna reevaluate Jaden Daniels' return as well.
yeah,
I don't know whether it's worth it, but
yeah, but I don't. Troy Franklin for me, I'm not starting him. I
I'm
look at
I'm not. It depends on what the other options are, but I don't think it's a bad start, especially if he's like starting as your flex. I think he's a solid flex option. Who should I pick up then? That's a great question.
we got a lot of guys in the waivers. Man, what kind of league are you in? You in the 12 team league or what? 10 team, so I can kind of gauge what your waivers probably look like, or tell me what your options are on the waivers. If you could do that real quick, 12 team league. All right, that's good.
He's in a 12-team league.
All right, 12 team,
Excuse me.
12 team league. You got J. Honestly, for me,
Oh my goodness! Don't do it.
I I'm just looking at the matchup. I prefer Romeo Dobbs. I prefer like if he's on your waivers.
Okay.
Um,
You said Jay. I thought you were about to say Jaden Higgins.
I don't mind Jaden Higgins either.
Oh my goodness.
Not long term, but just for this week.
Against
I'm
the
just looking at. I see that Houston game being,
high scoring.
yeah. Adonai Mitchell, I like that one.
So I look honestly. You said I know that Adonai Mitchell is a player you want to talk about. I don't know whether you want to run on it really quickly.
All right, so Miles, let's answer Jimmy question. We'll get right back to Adonai Mitchell. It's about Godwin or Franklin. I still don't trust Godwin, so I'll go Franklin in that instance.
Yeah, I'm definitely going Franklin.
Yeah, so Jimmy definitely go Franklin there. But Miles, back to Adonai. Adonai Mitchell, I think is a good option. Garrett Wilson still isn't back. I also think that he's getting a lot of targets. So even I was gonna mention Adonai Mitchell today to you, Ace. Just the fact on, I know he drops passes. I know sometimes his head is in the right place, but like the amount of targets he's getting,
Mm-hmm.
I could just see him producing until somebody else challenges that. So
I
I
think
like.
somebody has been challenging it. So I actually think I'm. Great question, Miles, because I'm a John Mechie guy.
Oh,
I
you are?
prefer Mechie here. I think Mechie is just a better option than be with.
So
He's
I'm.
looked better from the very beginning, and he doesn't have he's not like he's been catching the ball, which is the key to playing receiver. He's catching the
He,
ball.
he dropped some passes too, though.
He did, but I'm saying if you look at the body of work, who dropped more passes as a New York Jet? Because they both started playing the same week, about 2-3 weeks ago. They
Yeah,
started at the same time. I'm more of a Mechie guy.
but man, I'm definitely leaning toward that nine Mitchell.
Yeah, he did.
That
He did get a lot of targets. He did have a 102-yard game. So It's not the worst thing. I don't think either. Or look, honestly, Glenn. Now think about it. The more I think about it, if you're gonna tell me you think that Adonai Mitchell or John Mechie is better than Troy Franklin, I don't think I agree. I think you gotta go to
Well,
Troy here.
well, that's not the conversation. It's just for
I
this week.
know, but his first question was Troy Franklin. Should he start Troy Franklin?
Or Adonai
Right?
Mitchell.
No, his first question was just should I start Troy Franklin? We said
Mhm.
no. What are your waiver options? And then that's how we got here. And now
Yeah,
we're talking about Adonai Mitchell and John Mechie, and I'm like, really, really, I think it's just better to go with Troy because it's what you know. It's a safer option. It doesn't.
I don't think I know that much about Troy Franklin.
What more does he have to do for you?
He has to do a lot more. You act like he's a top 10 wide receiver.
But he's not. But I'm saying his fantasy production has been consistent. You're
No,
gonna
no,
say
it hasn't. It has not been
much
consistent.
more consistent than Adonai Mitchell and John Mechie,
Right, but
and he's in a better offense.
I'm looking at the matchup. And with the Raiders, I just don't see that being a high volume passing situation. You
He's
know?
a deep ball guy.
Okay. I prefer Adonai Mitchell here just for this week. I'm not saying Troy Franklin is the better player or anything like that. I'm just looking at the targets. Yeah, he produced, had 100 yards and a touchdown last week. I just think that he could pull something off this week for you. After that, you probably have to look elsewhere.
Okay, that's fair. I can't oppose that too much.
All right, yeah. So Miles, that's what I'm thinking at least. All right, Pezzi has Michael Wilson, Alec Pierce, Adonai Mitchell, and Chris Olave. Who should I start?
Marvin Harrison is back.
Yeah,
So you start Chris Olave,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You just start Chris Olave.
Chris Olave, and then next would be Alec Pierce.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Chris Olave is who you're gonna go with there. Still the number one guy, even though man, what's the guy's name? That's
The old guy. Ville?
Vele. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He might be a deep dive waiver target.
No, he's not, man.
it,
Not real.
no, it might not be. I'm not like trying to sit here and say he's the guy, but I'm just saying like he's somebody who you look at.
Yeah, definitely. It got to be one of those deep dives. So Adonai Mitchell. Yeah, so I think for the week we're saying it's good to go for Adonai Mitchell this week.
Yeah. Just this week in particular. If you're worried, I mean, you can go with Troy Franklin. It could happen. I'm just worried about whether this game is going to be high scoring enough or it's going to be competitive enough for it to be a true passing game situation. Adonai Mitchell, the Jets, they're probably going to be down no matter what. So that's how I see it.
All right, Pezzi said he has Vidal, Kamara, Benson, Aaron Jones, Bucky Irvin. Who should I start? So Aaron Jones is hurt. Omarion Hampton just came back from injury. Trey Benson is coming off an injury. Kamara is coming off an injury as well. So Bucky Irvin.
Bucky Irvin looked good.
Yeah. Coming off injury too. Yeah.
Bucky Irvin and Vidal is probably your answer here. The rest of them are such big question marks.
Yeah.
Bucky Irving, and then the backup would be Vidal for me.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I would want to say Kamara, but I'm not upset with the Vidal one.
The Kamara situation, man. I don't know if you remember me talking about Kamara earlier in the season.
You said late in the season is something to be concerned about.
Toward the end of the season, it's always an injury or his drop off in production. I like Alvin Kamara. I think he's a good player. I think he was great at some points. I just, as a fantasy player, he's just been up and down. It's annoying.
Best running back in Saints history. I don't know any Saints running back though.
All right, we got a question on YouTube as well here. We got, hey y'all, thoughts on the squad for the playoffs? 12 man, 3 wide receiver, 2 running back, 1 flex. Got Dak, Jonathan Taylor, Jacobs, Kyron, JSN, wow, Lamb, Sutton, Gadsden, And Texans defense, obviously one of the best defenses. Bench, you got Watson, Christian Watson, probably Chris Godwin, Manuel Wilson, Quorum, Waller, Reed on IR. I like it.
This is a really good team. How
Yeah,
do you get such a good? I want the
just
truth.
the tight end is only
Yeah,
flawed.
that's all I was about to say. Is that you just got to see whether you could get into waivers or try to get somebody on tight end. Get a tight end on waivers, honestly.
Yeah,
What waiver options you have there?
maybe if Strange is still out there,
Yeah.
somebody like that off the top of my head I could think of.
If Barner's still out there, maybe go Barner.
Right, maybe Schultz, Darren Waller.
Yeah.
Guys like that. Definitely try to upgrade there. But otherwise, hey, that's a good team.
That is definitely a good team. Definitely a good team.
Yeah. But man, Mike Evans coming back. Not officially, but either it seems like he could practice this week, or it could be something that he's doing next week. This is kind of when you wanted him to come back for the playoffs. He's definitely somebody you wanna make sure you're taking a look at. I would take him serious because just the Bucks are really, they have a point to prove this season. So far, like with the way their season is going, they have a lot to do in terms of that division isn't secure. The Carolina Panthers are on their way, so they got a lot to do here.
Yeah, I think that. So if you could roster him, if you have the space on your team, roster him.
Mm-hmm.
Don't start him. Just watch. Give it a week, maybe even 2. I just can't trust that he's just gonna come off this injury that was potentially season ending and just be the guy just like that. Injuries change people.
Yeah, I like it. I agree with you 100%. I don't. It's okay to be wait the next week. You got something lined up for next week if they ball on your bench. At least you got somebody next week. But Miles Kim, one of the best defenses this week. I know Seattle. Who's Seattle going against?
Atlanta.
You think they're number one?
I know that they're number one fantasy defense, but I also think they have a good matchup going against Atlanta.
Oh, that's interesting. I like Cleveland. Again, I believe they're going against the Tennessee.
Okay, I like that one too.
They should tear them up. Also, Denver against the Raiders. We just talked about Denver.
That's also really good. Those ones are actually. I think I'll probably go. I'll go Denver, then Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll go that way.
I just don't trust the Raiders, man.
Yeah.
But yeah. Miles Kim, there you go. Ohio State losing to Indiana. I don't see it. Hey, Blake, I don't see it, man. Oh, those aren't available. Oh, you're talking about the ones that are available defenses. Okay. All right. I mean, I could just what's available in your league? I guess all those teams aren't available. You could look at the Vikings defense.
Come on. No. They'll turn over the ball too much to allow 20 points to make them like it doesn't matter how well the defense performs.
The Vikings defense?
Yeah. Like offensively, they'll turn over the ball or not move the chains well enough to not let the opponent not score.
So I got a 12-team league here. I know you got a 12-team league, Miles. Vikings are available. The Browns are here, funny enough. Buccaneers against New Orleans, that's a good option. Even though the Bucs defense has been so up and down.
Yeah. Very hit or miss.
Yeah, so I'm looking at, based on what's available in my league, I can't see your league, but in terms of defenses, I'm seeing the Bucs against New Orleans and the Vikings against Washington. Those are my options here.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. I can't even see it. I can't see another going in my leagues either.
Yeah, unless you want to say Jets against Miami, which is a little sketchy too.
Yeah, it's very sketchy. And I wouldn't. if you had the Giants, if the Giants run on a bye week, I think that would be a good one, and just hope that they get enough sacks to, fix up the points that get scored against them. But yeah,
Yeah, that's all I'm seeing there.
defense is
So
a tough one.
yeah, I'm the type of person that I stream week to week my defenses also. So I am looking at defenses every week.
I actually don't. I just keep the Patriots or Seattle, and I just close my eyes every week.
You have the Steelers right now. If you can't get Washington, if you can't get the Vikings or the Bucks, just keep the Steelers at that point.
Just keep it. I'm hoping that you're gonna have a terrible game. Steelers defense as a Ravens fan. Glenn, I'm going to the game, by the way.
Oh man, that's messed up. You should have told me. It's like, nah, how much is it?
I got free tickets from my sources.
Wow.
It's
Oh,
a big it's a big
that's
game.
what's up. It's a huge game. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's exciting. The game's at 1:00, right?
Yeah, it's at 1:00.
That's a good one. Yeah. Hey, so Miles, keep that Steelers defense. I'm a Steelers fan. He's a Ravens fan. Funny enough, and I'm just hoping for the best. Right now, the situation going on in Pittsburgh is wild.
But in your favor, the Ravens offense does not look good. So you might get lucky.
I wouldn't call it luck. It's a divisional game. Anything can happen. Like
Yeah.
but
I'm just saying because last week was a divisional game too, and the offense looked abysmal. Like 5 turnovers. I wonder what the Bengals had on fantasy.
Yeah, I bet it was amazing. I know the kicker had over like 22 points or something like that.
Look at that. Ridiculous.
But no, it could go either way. Steelers can have a terrible day or can they have a great day. It just depends on how the defense is gonna look, what Lamar Jackson's gonna show up, what if Derrick Henry's gonna run crazy on him. It just depends. Yeah. So hey, don't fret if you don't get the defense you want tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the biggest guy right now is Devin Singletary. To me, like he's available in 29% of leagues, so he's probably available in your league. We brought him up last week as somebody you want to look at. Now Tyrone Tracy has an injury. I don't know how serious it is, but Devin Singletary was already looking like he was the guy anyway. To me, so I'm liking Devin Singletary. That's the number one waiver wire target if he's available in your league.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think we're actually both Singletary guys, though. I think we both like him as a player when he was at the Bills.
Yep. He caught a touchdown last week, which is not something you see him do. That's not something that you kind of look at him more just a traditional running back.
Yeah.
But hey, the 22-yard catch, hey, you like that? Jackson Dart is back, so the offense looks better. No shame on Jameis though, but
yeah,
Jackson Dart is definitely the best option there.
Loro said Adunze or Adonai. It's Adunze, right? Why?
Yeah,
why did it take you so long to?
I just if you look at how Adunze has been playing lately, he hasn't been looking good. But the matchup against Green Bay, you want to believe Green Bay is going to put up points for sure, right?
Yeah.
So you want to believe that the Bears are going to have to put up points. I got the Bears losing this game. I know we're not doing predictions.
Yeah.
But I definitely see the Packers putting up points. The Bears going to have to try to match that. That's going to benefit Odunze. I like Odunze in this matchup here.
Man, he started the season so hot too.
Crazy hot. Crazy. Yeah. Let's see, in PPR, he had 15, 31, 15, 16. And then it's just.
But then they started winning games, and that's more important. They had to lead into the run game.
Yeah, they had to. Yeah. Had to. That's what I'm saying. And just like with the Eagles, now they losing games. They should lean back to the run game.
No, the run game wasn't working.
Yeah, they should focus on that. That's what makes them win.
It wasn't working in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, but the pass game
look good.
They look worse when they shift to the passing game.
Yeah.
They're a run first team. They got to figure that out.
Is Taj Johnson a good pick? I don't think so with the return of Chris Godwin, just because it takes away snaps.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Also, like I said earlier, I'm not sure if you were here. Mike Evans is on the prowl. You know, he potentially could be back soon.
Yeah.
They keep mentioning he could be practicing soon. So, Tez Johnson, I don't really see it. If he is somebody, it probably just this week and that's it. But,
Probably his last week too.
yeah,
Man.
but Doomsday, man, it's gonna be interesting to see what he does.
This next one, yeah, it breaks my heart. A couple of these waiver picks actually hurt me a lot. Um, thoughts. Dan said, "What are your thoughts on Terry for the rest of the season,
I think he's gonna be great.
regardless of quarterback?"
Yeah, I do. Jaden Daniels still like he could come back.
Yeah,
But I still I like Terry McLaurin. I think he's the type of guy that could still flourish with Marcus Mariota there. And I think
he's done better or worse.
he had that touchdown that got taken away to tie the game to send it to overtime, I believe, right? We were here watching it.
Yeah.
And it got taken away, and then the next Debo got that touchdown. So his day would have been a lot better if it wasn't for that holding call that made no sense. I hate seeing holding calls that are unnecessary.
Yeah.
You know?
It takes away from the game.
Yeah, it's always worse. It's like you could have let that guy just pass you and it still would have been a touchdown. You didn't have to hold him. But I know when you're in the game, it's not that simple, obviously. But yeah, I like McLaurin the rest of the season.
Yeah, Terry for the rest of the season, I think it's gonna be solid. This Rico Dowdle thing, man. I said that you should stick with him until he tells you not to. And I think this is the week that he tells you not to. And it's not of his doing. He wasn't a highly efficient runner, but just the way that they're just sharing the load of running the ball, it wasn't pretty. I think it was 17-18. When it starts to look like that, it's not his backfield, it's their backfield.
Yeah.
And RB1s don't have their backfields. It's a singular person's backfield. So I think the reign of Rico Dowdle is now gone.
Yeah, and see, kind of like I said, I think when this Rico Dowdle thing first came out, and when Chuba Hubbard was first coming back, Chuba Hubbard was the guy last year.
Yeah.
And they signed him to a new contract, and they like Chuba Hubbard. I forgot who in the organization mentioned Chuba Hubbard, how much they like him, and how they rate him very highly. This is last season. I know Rico Dowdle came and he balled out, but the organization always liked Chuba Hubbard. Whenever you have a situation like that, and it's not like he's a bad player either.
It's a good situation to be in as an organization, a bad situation to be in as a fantasy manager.
Exactly.
Because I'm sure they're very happy seeing that they're able to run the ball 30 plus times with two different running backs, keeping everyone, keeping the tread off the tires. It's ideal for them.
Yeah, and honestly, with Carolina, how they played is exactly how Chicago wants to play.
Yep.
Bryce Young was much better than Caleb though, but like Bryce Young threw the ball 20 times, 15 for 20, 3 touchdowns.
Yep.
Just 5 incompletions, only 20 passes thrown. Then you run the ball 40 times, 164 yards. Running backs catching the ball off the backfield.
They're doing everything they need to do.
Everything worked out for you, yeah. And that was against a good defense. So, once again, Chuba was supposed to be the guy.
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense. But I think Rico Dowdle, at best, maybe they both ball out, kind of like how Swift and Monangai are doing.
It's less likely and not very sustainable. Honestly, at this point, I think they're both flex options.
Yeah.
Like neither are RB1s or RB2s, even RB3s. I know that leagues are RB3s, but like it's not realistic. I think they're just both flex options now. They have a bye week now. The week after the bye, they'll really tell us. I have Rico Dowdle in one of my leagues, and we're in the playoffs. I don't know if I'm gonna start him the first week after the bye week.
Yeah, it's scary. Honestly, it's really scary because you actually don't really know. It could be either of them to go off next week, or either just catch a touch, like to catch or run for a touchdown. It could be either player. You just don't know.
Yeah.
But I do think the next game will give you like a string of games where like you see like, okay, Chuba's the guy or Rico's the guy. It'll be more obvious there.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, one guy that I think that people shouldn't take serious, but I'm gonna bring him up just in case you maybe need this guy. You're desperate. Is Chris Rodriguez. I don't. We talked about how well Marcus Mariota played, and he did. I don't think the running backs. Once again, we talk about the running backs a lot. Chris Rodriguez. Well, let me pull up his numbers here. My main issue with Chris Rodriguez is that he's very touchdown reliant. Like without really getting a touchdown, you can't really expect him to have like the best kind of game. So like so here 11 carries, 41 yards in the touchdown. That gets you 10 points. He doesn't catch the ball, and he never really has ever caught the ball. Really, that's not his game. He's just not a guy you want to really pay attention to. And I know people probably are.
They have to in deeper leagues. He's one of the guys that you can't ignore.
Yeah, I wouldn't start him unless you're desperate, like I said, and yeah, it's looking ugly in that backfield, honestly. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's an interesting waiver week. Some leagues are in the playoffs. Some leagues are entering the playoffs, or are a week away.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm out of the playoffs in 2 out of my 3 leagues. It was just completely devastating. I was hoping I'll make it 2 out of 3. But hey, this is how it goes sometimes with fantasy, man.
On a brighter note, I'm in the playoffs in all of my leagues. I made it, guys. We made it. And Jones let me down last week with his injury, and now they're saying he's day to day. I know you wanted to talk about Jordan Mason.
Yeah, I mean, Jordan Mason, I think he's gonna be like a flex option right away. I don't. It's not that I like Jordan Mason that much. I just think he's a good option for like this time of the year. You kind of want somebody like that on your team who you can look at and say, okay, I can flex this guy if anything happens to my team.
Yeah.
Especially if Aaron Jones is going to be out for longer than what you think. You definitely need somebody to come in there. Hopefully, if you had Aaron Jones, you had Jordan Mason behind him. That's always ideal to have the guys back up.
I don't think in these situations it's ideal because it's not because honestly, they're taking out of each other's mouths. Like, it's different for like the Josh Jacobs and Emmanuel Wilson because Emmanuel Wilson isn't taking out anything out from Josh Jacobs. But like this one is a direct, like they're splitting the backfield. Like Rico Dowdle, Chuba Hubbard, they're splitting the backfield. It feels like a direct, like it's one or the other there.
Yeah. Yeah. And well, now with Jordan Mason there, it's just gonna be him. And I know they had Xavier Scott come in there and have a couple carries, but I think it's gonna be right back to Jordan Mason like we've seen already.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna let you take this one. We got a question.
All right. Watson, Chase, Mitchell, Shakir, Ibuka need 4. Okay. So Ibuka's 1.
Chase.
And then, Jamar Chase is 1. Sorry. I thought about Chase Claypool. So it's Chase, Ibuka, Christian Watson, and Shakir. I want to go Mitchell, but I just don't trust it. I already see the 2 points. I see it already. I see me saying like go Mitchell, and then I see the 2 points.
And with Shakir, I mean they're going against the Bengals.
Yeah.
At worst case, it's going to be a high scoring game. I believe, Buffalo's playing the Bengals, so it should be a high scoring game there. Both defenses aren't that great. So, and the Bengals, to me, I mean, I know they've had last 2 games they've been pretty decent, but the totality of the season, that has been one of the worst defenses in the league. So
Yeah.
I don't see that as a trend. I think they'll go right back to where they are, and Buffalo puts up some points here, and Shakira should have some opportunities. So I think Adonai Mitchell is the one left out, with Watson. They're going up against the Bears. You want to believe that they're going to put up some points there. I got, like I've said earlier, I have the Packers win that game, but I think they'll put up enough points, and I think the Bears will keep it competitive enough to where Christian Watson gets a touchdown there. So I like it. I like that question. It's a good amount of players to really analyze.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But man, Adnan Mitchell, he's been our guy. I mean, especially my guy. You liked him as well.
I liked him coming from Texas.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about him in the NFL.
Yeah. I can tell.
So underwhelming.
Yeah, I can tell your opinion has changed about him, and honestly, so is mine. Right? I mean, I thought he was much better than what he would be. Yeah. But I just think with the Garrett Wilson absence, he could really help you out. But as soon as Garrett Wilson comes, just brace yourself. If you have Adnan Mitchell and he plays well next week, or this week, I should say, just brace yourself for the fact that he might take a big shot down. But when they first got Adnan Mitchell from the Colts, I actually thought that he would be a lot better as a number 2.
Yeah, me too. We were excited about it. We came here, we were excited about it. We talked about it, and he just spit in our face, dropping the ball.
A chance to revitalize your career. He has to ball out for the rest of the year.
And those don't come by often.
Yeah. He has to completely take it over the rest of the season. And that would turn his career around, whether it's still with the Jets or with another team. Is he still under contract?
So I think he has, and that's what I was about to say. He has one, I think next year. He has next year with the Jets. Right? Okay. So he has to play really well next year.
Yeah.
He actually has to play really well in training camp, assuming that just don't bring anybody in.
No doubt.
To make the roster. First, make the roster. Prior to being in the season, next 2026 season, to contend to have a new contract.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just double down on my guy. It's been a long couple weeks for him. Trey Benson, man.
Oh yeah.
This got to be his week. Literally, this has to be his week because this is the third week of his window. So he has to be active, or he's not playing for the rest of the season.
Yeah. Okay. I
forgot
about him.
See, he's already being forgotten about. That's the problem right there.
Yeah, but he's been practicing a little bit, right?
Yeah, he's been practicing for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Wait, or did they not? Yeah. So practice window got opened on the 19th.
Okay, so he practiced on last Wednesday. He was out last Thursday, and then they ruled him out on Friday. So they probably had it pre-registered in their mind that he wasn't going to play this week because they ruled him out pretty early. But no, what you're saying is true though. I do think that time is coming, and like I said, with Trey Benson, solid college player. I think he's somebody who, he hopefully the injury didn't take away his speed because he did have some great speed on him. I had him on my team before I traded him. Just knowing James Conner, just knowing James Conner potentially could get injured. Obviously I don't wish injury, but James Conner gets injured almost every other year.
Yeah.
So I knew Trey Benson's time was coming, and I rated him pretty highly. So we'll see how he looks after the injury.
Oh man! All right. So we got another question. I have a question for y'all. Do y'all think UCLA D-line will ever be good?
I'm not really tracking too much of UCLA college ball.
Yeah, I definitely don't know anything about UCLA.
Yeah.
If it was a bigger team, I'll probably have an answer.
You got was it Keenan or Kenan Fowler? Patriots or Broncos, if it comes down to it. If we talking about fantasy, um, then Broncos for sure.
I think he's talking about who's gonna wrap up the AFC. Who's gonna get the AFC?
Oh, I think it's gonna be the Patriots.
You think it's gonna be Patriots?
Yeah.
I think they have an easier stretch, right?
Yeah. I mean, then Denver. Yeah, Denver still has to play a couple divisional games. Yeah. And we got Chance wants to know if Tampa Bay is gonna be Super Bowl winners.
Yeah, I don't think so. Not this season.
I'll say this. They start off the season really hot.
Yeah.
Winning a bunch of close games. They've completely kind of look a little iffy now. I still believe in them though. But the first thing they're gonna need is Mike Evans back healthy. So,
but is that even enough? That's my question.
I still like the team. I just didn't think this defense would be this bad.
Yeah, and they're terrible. But they're not even. They're also not scoring like 35 points a game either.
Yeah.
So it gets a little tough here.
Hey, we got another one here that I like. PXL, Cowboys and Lions score predictions. We don't do a lot of score predictions. We do a lot of game predictions. And I'm telling you right now,
I got the Lions winning.
I got the Cowboys. But if I had to
put numbers to it, I'd say 30-24.
I got the Cowboys winning that one. I think with Terry and Arnold, their corner, is out this Sunday.
He's IR. He went to IR now.
Man, I'm telling you, it's either CD Lamb or George Pickens eating. I'm telling you.
They've been without him for a long time. I think they'll manage.
Hey, I'm telling you. And honestly, Detroit, they continue to like have injuries.
Yeah.
They're a great team. Don't get me wrong. I'm a big Detroit. I like Detroit, but I got the Cowboys with another upset here. Another one.
Is this an upset though?
I mean, I'm sure the Lions are favored.
Okay. Anderson said Kincaid or Ferguson.
Ferguson.
Yeah,
I mean Kincaid he's still injured, right?
I think he might have.
He didn't play against Pittsburgh. So I mean, I'm sure he's a little iffy coming back.
Yeah. And I think one of the things that we talk about a lot here is waiting for players to come back and being healthy before you start trying to play them. Yeah.
So I mean,
that is a hamstring issue, so it can linger. Worst thing to do is re-aggravate it.
Yeah. So Anderson, I'm going Ferguson there.
Yeah, we go hard. Keenan said, "I think Patriots will have a better chance at 1 seed if it was the AFC champ. Broncos take that."
Yeah, I do think Ace, we talked about this a while ago, like I don't know, about a month ago. If the Broncos get a home field advantage, I do think that they have a great advantage in their home field.
Yeah.
So I think the Patriots will definitely want to make sure if they did do something like get to AFC Championship against the Broncos,
they want to make sure it's home.
They should make sure it's home. So it's just another reason why they should win that division, win the conference.
Yeah.
Detroit is favored.
Against the Cowboys?
Yes. Was it -3?
Okay.
-3.5. Sorry.
Okay. I think they're gonna cover that spread easily. Chance, my brother is a Kansas City Chiefs fan, and I was talking to him about them. Are they on a downfall? I think so. At least this season.
Yeah, I think they bounce back next year.
Yeah.
But they're in trouble right now. They're in some serious trouble. I don't know how they're gonna escape it. The Ravens shocked me and did it. Well, they haven't done it completely, but they're right here, right in the thick of it.
And honestly, it's less about the Ravens and more about the Steelers. You guys helped us get here.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't lose the games. I mean, we could have won as many games as we wanted, but we would have still been out of it because we're still 6-6. Which,
Right.
if you look at the wild card, we wouldn't be a 7th seed.
Yep. All right, this is definitely true. With the Chiefs, though, you got the Texans. What is that? Sunday night, Monday night. You got the Chargers right after that. I know Herbert is dealing with a little injury, so maybe they win that one. Titans should be an easy win. Then Denver comes to your house. Hopefully you win that one. They got the Raiders, so you got to win against Houston. You got to win against the Chargers. And you got to win against the Broncos. All home games.
Yeah.
So it's possible, but if you ask me, I don't see it happening.
So everything is possible until it has to happen, right?
Yeah.
But in all of this happening, you have to hope that because there are 2 teams removed from the playoffs, right? Because I think at this point, me and you could agree that they're not going to get that division, right? Because the Broncos.
No, that's over. But if they get to 11 games, which they have to win out to do that,
Right.
I think that'll get them in the playoffs.
But that's saying for the next 5 games, the Broncos won't win 2.
No, I think 11 wins, regardless of the Broncos, they'll get in that wild card.
Oh, in the wild card. Okay.
Yeah.
But
I don't see 11 wins not getting the wild card.
So that means of the this is kind of because the Steelers are above them, Buffalo's above them, Texans are above them, the Colts and the Chargers. That's saying that they're not going to win these. They're not going to win what? The Chargers need to win 3 games to get to 11. Texans need to win 4 games to get to 11. Steelers need to same.
That's why they're gonna have to beat the Texans. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like they're gonna have to win out.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to beat the Chargers also. You know what I mean? They're gonna have to. The teams you're talking about, except the Steelers, they play against them.
Yeah, it's not the path you really want to be on, but yeah.
I don't think it's gonna happen, but it's like I said, it's possible. Dante, is it worth trading Dowdle for a really good wide receiver and start Trey Benson in his place?
I think so. If the really good wide receiver is really good, yes.
It depends on the wide receiver.
Yeah.
Because Trey Benson, it depends on wide receiver. Just depends. But if it's a good wide receiver, like if you got like Sutton or something like that, somebody of that nature.
I don't even know if that's what I want, but fantasy. I'm just strictly fantasy wise. I don't know if that's what I want for Rico Dowdle, but yeah.
No, I feel you. Like I said, it gotta be a really good wide receiver. That's just somebody came talking.
I'm curious, what type of receivers are you thinking about? Let us know. All right,
give me guys so I can think of
Tesla, Vile, or Godwin, all on waivers. Go Godwin. Right?
You going Godwin?
Over those 2, yeah. I'm thinking about like just not this week, every week for the rest of the season. It's about 4 weeks left in fantasy.
Oh, rest of the season.
That's how I'm thinking. They didn't specify whether it's this week or next week or the whole season.
This is a tough question.
You think so?
Godwin hasn't done anything this season.
He just came back. He had a good week. This is the best he's looked all season. So I want to believe that he's gonna trend upwards going forward. What has Vele done all season? What has Tesla done all season? Both of them have done less than him.
So all 3 of them have done pretty much nothing.
Yeah, but Godwin has done more than nothing that
Has he?
But he said this is only a 1 week thing.
Okay, that's good.
That's good. That's guy he's on a bye.
See, Godwin actually Vele's done more than Godwin this season.
Really?
Yeah, Godwin hasn't even scored a touchdown this season. Yeah, his best game was last week with 78 yards. Even Tesla scored a touchdown.
He scored 2.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. This is not an easy question here. Man, because I don't think Godwin is who I'm going with.
Of Tesla and Vele, I think I'm going Tesla. The reason why is just because I've seen him make some great catches.
I love Tesla, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be smart here. I really like Tesla.
I'm just thinking about with the vacancy that Amon Ra is gonna have, like open up. Obviously, Jameson Williams is gonna be the guy there for sure, but like all that extra work, I think is gonna go towards him. He's the guy you probably want to get in there.
Who does Detroit play again?
Cowboys.
Oh, so is Tesla actually the number 2? I don't know if from what I'm thinking, I don't think Tesla. Yeah, I think it's Vele is the option here.
So who's the number 2 then?
Nah, I mean, I'm not saying that Tesla isn't number 2, but he only got 2 targets. And he made that touchdown. That was it. That's why I've been pondering this one. I think Vele is the option.
Wait a minute, he has 2 targets on the season or last game?
No, last game.
Okay.
Yeah, so Tesla is the number 2, and they are going against the Cowboys. Vele is going against Tampa Bay. I think I'm going Vele here.
Okay, I think
it's scary. It's tough for me to say because I do like Tesla. I like his talent.
So you think Tom Kennedy is more of the guy than Tesla?
I think who?
Tom Kennedy, the guy that had 4 targets?
No, I didn't say that.
No, I'm saying, so who else could be the number 2 there?
No, I didn't say he wasn't number 2. I was just asking, is he going to be the number 2 there?
Yeah, I think he's going to be the number 2.
No, yeah. Somebody also said he's going to be number 2. I think my issue really is just he only had.
Are you trying to tell me you trust the Saints offense more? I think that the number 2 on the Saints offense will not outperform the number 2 on the Lions offense.
Well, it did last week. That's the issue here. That's what has me like pondering. If you would have asked me this before last week, I would have obviously said Tesla.
Okay.
Tampa Bay's defense isn't good either.
But Glenn, you see what I'm saying? Honestly, that's why Godwin is just safer. Because I feel like his floor is higher than both of them.
Godwin's done nothing.
Because yeah, I get it, but like we don't know enough information about these other 2 guys or their roles in the offense to like make definitive statements about them.
I got you, but you know what? Just because the Cowboys defense is so bad, I'm going with Tesla.
Yeah, I like Tesla though.
I'm gonna go with Tesla, just based on the matchup. Even though Tampa Bay isn't much better either. All right, we got Luke Die Rocker. What a name. Bam Knight or Rodriguez for waiver ad running back position.
Rodriguez.
I just destroyed Rodriguez a little bit earlier today. I do not think he's a guy you want to look at. Trey Benson comes back, possibly, right? And DeMarcado, is he has a possibility of coming back at all?
Yeah, no, he's not on. I don't think he was on IR. I think it's just. Let me just double check.
Yeah, if as long as it's clear for Bam Knight, go ahead. It doesn't. To me, it seems like Benson could come back this week.
Yeah, it looks like he's coming back this week, and DeMarcado looks like he could come back as well. It wasn't stated to be a long-term injury.
Yeah. So with that,
Jay says that the Cowboys are winning on Thursday.
Hey, I agree.
Yeah, I disagree. I think the Lions are gonna get this one, but it's all right. We'll see on Thursday. Join the show on Thursday.
Hey, it's gonna be fun because we definitely on opposite ends on this one. I'll go Chris Rodriguez just for this week. To answer your question, Luke, Chris Rodriguez just for this week. I don't feel good about it. Because I just slandered him earlier, and I stand on that. But
just opportunity. That's what I'm thinking about. Really, it's the opportunity. Yeah.
So those are your options, and go with Rodriguez.
Yeah.
But man, we were gonna talk about Tesla anyway. I like Tesla. I think we even talked about Tesla before he really got an opportunity.
Yeah, we talked about early in the season, but I remember you said something like you felt like he's a year away from it.
Yeah,
getting more involved. But honestly, the more I think about it, I don't know if if he's a year away, I think he's an injury away. That's what it is because Jameson Williams is the number 2 guy.
Yep. And I think before the season, Tesla was making a lot of waves in practice.
Yes.
They were saying that they think this guy could be, a future wide receiver that really helps them out here. So that's kind of why Tesla just kept, like when we were having the conversation, I kept pondering, just wondering.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna believe in Tesla because I like Tesla.
Yeah.
So that I will pick him up. Maybe I'll pick him up. I'm pretty sure he's available.
Yeah, he's probably, most likely he's available.
I have a roster spot open on my team that I don't know what to do with. So I'm probably gonna pick him up or Darren Waller or something like that.
All right. Should I keep? Okay. I'm not gonna try to say his name. The Patriots kicker or Pinheiro, or he's asking whether he should keep the Patriots kicker or Pinheiro, and who should he start? Who should he pick between Will Lutz and Rijkaard? I think that's the Minnesota guy. So I definitely think you should keep the Patriots kicker because he's been kicking a lot.
Man, but so do you keep you yourself personally? Do you have 2 kickers in your roster?
I will this week. I might not start a kicker actually, because I have the Patriots kicker and he's on a bye week, but he's been playing so I don't want to drop him. Because honestly, the kicker and then the defense, right? Sometimes those are the ones that make and break your team. I was playing against you. The only thing that kept me in the game was Seattle dropping 30 points.
Right, yeah.
If I don't have a Seattle there, I'll get 5 points and I'm way out of the game.
Right, Yep. All right. Yeah. I can get with you there.
Depend on how bad it looks.
Yeah. I got you. I'm gonna side with you. Patriots are on a bye week, so you definitely have to have other options there with the with your kicker options here. Yep. K9.
Yeah, definitely K9 without a question.
Yeah, Michael Wilson once again. With my guy. So he's not my guy, but Marvin Harrison Jr. is back. I just liked his dad so much. That's why I call him my guy. But he's back. I don't know if Michael Wilson is reliable enough to really say you want to play him like that. So K9, yeah.
Yeah, I actually just realized I didn't really understand his question very well. He had both of the kickers already.
Oh, okay.
Man, that's actually you definitely can have 3 kickers. You got to drop one of them.
Both of them are on the bye. Okay, yeah, I didn't even bother to think that Pinheiro was on a bye. I knew right away the Patriots were on a bye, so I just man.
I'm keeping the Patriots. The Patriots guy has been highly efficient for me. So I'll keep him and I'll drop the other guy.
Yeah, I agree with that just because I think that I like kickers in offenses that are scoring a lot.
Yeah.
I think the Patriots will continue to be in the red zone.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna benefit from that. So yeah, I keep the Patriots kicker. Yeah. I don't mind that one. Marv might be hurt. If Marv is hurt, then Michael Wilson is definitely somebody who you play right away. Michael Wilson, if Marvin Harris is hurt, you start Michael Wilson right away, just like that. So if that's the scenario, then I'm starting him over K9.
All right. Kenneth Walker would be so good if he was in a different situation. I can agree.
He was so good before Zach Charbonnet was a factor. He was wonderful.
He just can't stay healthy. That's his problem. His problem is health. And that's why Charbonnet is there, is because he can't stay healthy.
Yeah. I like Charbonnet's good back.
So he's saying, should he bring in Lutz or should he bring in Rijkaard for the week? So I think I'll go Lutz here, right? Better offense.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
think
I
Lutz.
agree with that. That's kind of what I look at when I'm
Yeah,
picking kickers here. Yeah, and the Vikings.
abysmal.
Reichert has actually been a good kicker.
Yeah,
That's where I'm going there.
man.
Cryptic, what up, man? What up?
What's up, Kurt Dick?
Hey, Mahomes or Stafford? Yeah,
Hey, man,
you
John
got
is back too. What's up, John?
yeah, John's here.
These are our guys here.
Yeah, no, definitely our guys. Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, Stafford or Mahomes? Who's Stafford playing against, man?
Hey, all I know is that Mahomes is playing against Houston.
Yeah.
So
So
we already.
I wouldn't go Mahomes. So I think I'm already leaning towards Stafford. Cause
But
that Texans defense is something different.
So Stafford's going against the Arizona Cardinals. So I do think it's a conversation. I'm gonna go Mahomes.
But I'm thinking about how I tell you about how I feel about NFL and the stories. I think that with Stafford just losing that game to Carolina, he's gonna come back and with a vengeance right here. 4 touchdown, 5 touchdown game.
Yeah,
He's gonna do one of those to the Cardinals just for fun.
I got you. I think I'm going Mahomes here though. Even I know it's the Houston defense. I know it's their amazing defense, but that's why I'm leaning. All right. Any waiver wire pickups for McCaffrey in the bye week? So it's a great question. McCaffrey has been carrying a lot of teams. I know somebody that we've been talking about. I mean, somebody said Chris Rodriguez. I'm not really a big fan of Chris Rodriguez, but he could be. Chris Rodriguez could be. To answer your question, Chris Rodriguez could be a good waiver wire pickup at running back, just based on the volume he can get. But he gotta get a touchdown. Chris Rodriguez is so touchdown reliant. If he doesn't get a touchdown, then you might not have a good day. Just to answer that question there.
Another guy could be Devin Singletary.
Devin Singletary, 100%.
And I think you already have Trey Benson as a guy to look at.
Hey, and Blake Corum.
Yeah, Blake Corum.
And I know I'm in Blake Corum, he's like an injury away from being somebody. Obviously, we don't want Kyron Williams getting injured. Yeah. But they just keep giving Blake Corum the ball.
I remember telling you how good I thought he was.
Yeah.
And I used that as my argument of why I thought the other guy was bad. JJ McCarthy.
Oh, okay.
Because Blake Corum was just so good at Michigan. Of course they're gonna go to the national championship.
Yeah, I mean they had players. It wasn't even just Blake Corum.
Yeah, it was the other guy. They had another running back.
Good old line. Great defense.
And I think they had a tight end as well.
You said who?
They had a tight end. I can't remember who it was.
Okay. Yeah, man. It makes sense. The thing is, Mac Jones had all the talent in Alabama. All those quarterbacks that play on those top teams. Look at Justin Fields. You know what I mean? All the Ohio State quarterbacks that have been bad. They all have a bunch of weapons. So, yeah, I was actually thinking that, okay, maybe McCarthy just ends up like one of those guys. But he's been awful. He's been the worst.
I knew it. I saw it. It made I looked at it with my eyes and I was like, yeah, this guy isn't good.
Hey, Cryptic, hope London comes back this week.
Loveland was the guy that was there.
Colston Loveland was over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. But was he there with?
Yeah, he was in the championship.
McCarthy?
Team. Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if he started.
He led them in receiving.
Okay.
Him and Roman Wilson.
Yeah. Listen, like I said, hey Cryptic, we talked about Tyler Warren and Loveland. before the season, and not before the season, but during the season when Tyler Warren was the guy and Loveland was getting nothing. I kept saying like, man, like Loveland is a good player. Like him and Tyler Warren were like this coming out in the draft.
Yep.
They're both first round players, like high first round picks. So it was really a shock that Loveland took so long to come around, but Loveland's a baller.
Yeah, definitely.
And hey, you hope London comes back this week. I got London on my team as well.
Cryptic, did you make the playoffs?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question. Yeah, without London, hopefully it was London. There was a couple other injuries that's happened. Hopefully everybody made it. You know,
Hopefully Monroe comes back this week too.
I didn't make it, so yeah.
Man.
6 and 7 right now, won 3 straight. I like that. I did the same exact thing, won 3 straight. But then the person that was 7 and 6 won their game. 7 and 5 won their game last week. So I'm officially out, unfortunately. Yep.
Yeah.
But all right, man. You got anything else? You about to close it out here?
Good luck, everyone.
Hey, yeah, this week is must win for a lot of people, man.
Yep.
Must win for a lot of people. A lot of people got money on the line and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So hey, I appreciate y'all coming. Go ahead, follow us, like the page, man. We'll be back here on Thursday. Before we leave, I want to say happy birthday to we got somebody who does all of our social media. Her name's Kendra. Happy birthday, Kendra.
Happy birthday to Kendra.
Yeah, truly appreciate you. And yeah. All right, I'll see you.
All right, see ya.